Hey everybody, do I have stuff to tell you? Yeah, so I took a nap the other day. When I was sleeping, I clenched my teeth really hard. And they all hurt. From here, all the way over. Every tooth. But the real kicker is I have a bad tooth, right? So I knew that this tooth was bad, but because I can feel it with my tongue, but it really hasn't been hurting me or nothing until I clenched my teeth, and I clenched them so hard. The pain, this pain was excruciating. Right? So, yeah. I'd rather have the back pain, because at least with the back pain, you can get in a comfortable spot now and then, and it'll quit for a little bit. This doesn't quit. This just keeps on hurting. Sorry, speaking of which, it's time for pain medicine, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it right now. So, as most of you know, some don't, I haven't been to a dentist in 37 years. Last time I was at the dentist, I was 5 years old, and for those of you who don't want to do the math, I'm 42. I was, oh my gosh, I'm almost out of those. I was 5 years old, and it was not a good experience. No, it was not. So, but anyways, I clenched my teeth. And then my mom, my mom and dad were divorced. My mom was trying to support all of us kids. There's 5 of us, all girls. She's working all kinds of jobs. I remember my mom working 5 jobs at one time. I do. I'm sorry, excuse me. Have mercy. Sorry guys. I remember my mom working 5 jobs at one time trying to support us, and so we didn't have insurance. We couldn't afford it, and then when I got old enough to be out on my own, I was working 2 and 3 jobs at a time sometimes, and I couldn't afford insurance. You just couldn't do it. So, I've just never been able to really go to the dentist. And then, there's a big fear factor there. I have the anxiety disorder, so I had a whole lot of anxiety about going to the dentist. Till I clenched my teeth the other night. That tooth that is bad hurts so dang bad. I thought I was just gonna lose my mind. Seriously, at least the back pain subsides if you get in a good position. This does not stop. This is just bad. But it wasn't just the bad tooth. It's the fact that all of them on this side of my face hurt from clenching them too. So, but the bad tooth is really bad. So I've been asking Frank to take me to the dentist for a couple weeks now because I knew the tooth was bad. Even though it wasn't bothering me, I knew it was bad, and I knew it's just going to get worse, So, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sore. He's like, okay. Then I clenched my teeth in the nap, and it was so bad. I'm in tears, and he's like, well, we'll take you tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. I tried to force myself to sleep so that I would just try and forget about it for a few, but it's really impossible to sleep when you're in that much pain. So, I looked online for a local dentist, and the one opened at 9 o'clock. I was getting dressed by 8 o'clock. Even though I had all that anxiety about going, I was like, I'm out of here. The pain took over. So, there was a dentist office actually on the way to the one that I was going to go to. And I'm like, stop it there. See what they say. And, they didn't accept my insurance, but they gave me a breakdown of how much they thought it would be. And, I'm like, it's cheaper than what I thought it was going to be, because I thought we were talking thousands by the time this was said and done. But it wasn't, but it was still more money than I got. I don't have any, to be honest. I mean, things are hard for us right now. They have been since last June, and, even though we're starting to come out of it, it doesn't matter. It's still, we're still struggling for the moment. And so I was like, well, we're gonna go, find somebody that accepts my insurance. So I went to another dentist, and they're like, no, but we'll allow you to make payments. So I'm like, well, it's an option, but I don't have money to make payments even, not right now. So I'm like, keep looking. I said, just start calling people. Every dentist here, I don't care. What's the worst they're gonna say is nope. So, finally, one person said no, and we're like, do you know anybody that does take our insurance? And they're like, oh, Baltimore, which is just a neighboring town, and it's like 10 miles from here. So we're like, okay. And she's like, well, we can't take you until noon. It was like not even quite 9:30 at that time. In case you're wondering, the coffee is room temperature. Ugh. So, heating pad. So, I'm like, okay, my daughter wanted to come home and eat. So, I'm like, let's go home, feed her real quick, and then, then we can go. We had to be there by 11:45. So, yeah, at 11 o'clock, I was like, can we go? Can we just go? Let's just go. And so we did. We left and we got up there earlier. But as we're going, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're going into the boonies. I know the boonies because I grew up in the boonies, So, there's like one gas station and one bar and like a tractor supply company there, and that's about all that there is. I only seen one stoplight. So, it's kind of like back home. So I'm like, oh my god, really? What kind of dentist is this? The little dentist office kind of looked like a donut shop that had been transformed to a dentist, and a tiny donut shop that had been transformed. But, he's like, Frank's like, are you ready to go in? And I'm like, nope. He's like, well, we're gonna go in. But when I climbed out of the truck and the cold air hit my mouth, yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm going in. 'Cause seriously, the pain just really trumped everything else. They were super sweet. I was really scared. And then this lady that was across from me in the waiting room kept telling me nasty, disgusting things about her teeth and her gums. And pus. I'm like, ugh. I looked at Frank at one point and I'm like, you know, I may be in pain, but my fat butt can still run. Oh, I'm like, she needs to shut up. She needs to shut up. Why would you tell horror stories in a dentist office? Don't do that. Don't do that. But they were really nice, and they were truly understanding about me not being at the dentist for so long. They didn't make me feel bad about it. They were very nice. The only thing I did not like was that I went in and they were so busy that they kept switching people. Like, the woman that took me back there kept getting called away, and then she's like, okay, one of the other girls is going to come in here and she's going to finish this for me because I got to go work on this guy next door. And there was like 4 patients back there and 1 dentist. That's just not enough. I mean, these people were just hopping. And I got left in that room, I'd probably say an hour or more. Nobody in there with me, just waiting. Just waiting. They came in, they did a close-up x-ray of the one bad tooth, and then they did the x-rays of all my teeth when I first walked in. Ow. Oh, I'm dropping, you guys. It's not good, I'm sorry. And then she's like, antibiotics, you need to be on antibiotics. You have an abscessed tooth, and antibiotics is what you gotta do. And she's like, you gotta get that infection out. And then come back and we're gonna do a root canal. And she's like, don't worry, it will be numb. It'll be numb. She's like, it'll be fine. And she was very nice in telling me things have changed a lot. Things are not the way that they were 37 years ago. And they're there to help me, and they'll take care of me, and so nice. It was sweet. And she's like, let me see your tooth. So I opened up and she took her finger, and when she touched that tooth, I literally, my legs flew up in the air, my arms flew up in the air, my fat butt did this little jump in the seat, and she went, oh my God. She's like, you're in that much pain with my finger touching it? Hello, she's lucky I didn't knock her out. I am not kidding. I am thankful to God that I did not, as a reflex, pull back and punch her. I didn't tell her that. But I'm not kidding. She's like, how on earth have you lived with it like this? I'm like, hello, it started yesterday. After I took a nap, everything was fine until I took a nap. And still, I don't know how I made it through. I don't know how I made it through that day. Or made it through yesterday. I thought that they'd do something right then to numb it or give me some kind of relief, but they didn't. She just gave me a prescription for antibiotics and some pain medication, which doesn't help a whole lot. And I'm really surprised about that because most things knock my butt out, and they're not. I'm not a person that likes to take any kind of medicine at all. I hate taking pills. But I'll tell you what, I told Frank, I'm like, I'm going to lay down, I'm going to try and go to sleep and forget about it for a little bit. I don't care if I'm sleeping really good, you better wake me up at 10 o'clock, and I want both my pain pills. Both of them, not just one, because you can take 1 or 2. I'm like, I want both. And not a minute after 10. He's like, okay. This is so not like me, I cannot handle this pain. cannot handle this pain. When I started taking the antibiotic, it felt like it was shooting up through here, like I had a big rod going up to my eye and a big rod going down my jaw and one down this way. You can still kind of see this. Oh yeah, right there, it's swollen. All through here, it's swollen. But it just felt like everything in every direction, from this way, from this way, and from this way, was all being pulled right to that one tooth. Lord have mercy. Oh, I have always said that teeth aches and earaches are the two worst things. I've only had one really bad toothache, and that was a long, long time ago. Years and years and years ago. Well, I can't do that because you guys can't see. It's not nice, guys. It's not nice. However, I gotta tell you, when they took me back at the end of the hallway, before they took me into my room, there was a wall of mirrors. A wall of mirrors. And normally this would just make me even more nauseous. I did like a triple take. Because I literally stood there for a moment just staring at myself in this mirror. Because I could really tell the difference. The pants that I was wearing used to be tight. Used to be tight to where they were uncomfortable, and I couldn't stand them around my waist. And the bottom half of my belly was very pronounced in these pants, and I didn't like that. I always tried to wear shirts that were long and would try and cover my belly. There are no shirts that they make, by the way, that are that long. It's always been I hate those pants, but I'm going to the dentist in severe pain, so who gives a crap, right? I stood there and you couldn't see. They were baggy. They were baggy, and I had like the straight line down my sides instead of the big belly sticking out the side. Fat girl issues. Anyways, I could tell a difference, and I wanted to just stand there for a while. I did. I just wanted to stand there for a while. I couldn't, because then I was in so much pain that you don't want to stand there for a while. You want to move your ass, excuse me, move your butt and get the pain to stop. Well, the pain has not stopped. We're at the next day now. And did I say I go Friday for a root canal? I go Friday for a root canal. Don't tell me any horror stories about the dentist. I'm telling you right now, because if I start to read one, I won't finish reading it. I won't. Because she has reassured me that I'm not going to feel anything after they numb it. I know it pinches with the shot. I'm aware of this, but don't tell me any horror stories about the dentist. Just let me be and live in my nice little bubble of I'm going to get through this. I don't have a weight thing to tell you right now. I increased my water to a little over, I at least drink a half a gallon of water every day. Sometimes more than that, sometimes a gallon of water. Just depends on me, how thirsty I am, I guess. I keep it pretty much with me. I'll show you. Here's my, yeah. So, I stepped on the scale this morning and it said 334, which is 1 pound up. But the last couple days it went from 333 to 339. I have no idea why. The only thing I can think is it's the water increase, because I've done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. As a matter of fact, I haven't even been able to eat. I have had bulletproof coffee, and cauliflower mash that is like massively mashed, really, really mashed, and some scrambled eggs, which I don't want to try again because they were too hard to eat. So I know I haven't done anything wrong. This morning all I've had so far is my bulletproof coffee. I don't want to stick anything in there, to be honest. So I think it's just water, you know, my body taking in all this water, and then I haven't released it yet all the way. So because this morning I was right back down to 334, which is still 1 pound up. So it'll be interesting to see what it really is when all this is gone. Plus, I thought maybe it was just bloating because it's almost Shark Week. So, you know what I mean, ladies, on Shark Week. But anyways, there's my dentist story. I made it. First time in 37 years I went. Everything was really different. When I went when I was 5, they had these metal plates. They were like a half circle. And kind of, they filled that half circle with this thick, did I say thick? Because it was thick, orange goop. It was bright orange goop. And then they shove that in your mouth, and you bite down on it, and it makes a mold of your teeth, and then all that orange goop is like oozing out the sides of that metal cup, and it gags you really, really bad. It gagged me really, really bad. I mean, it gagged me to the point that my dad, who was the one that went back with me when I was 5, he was concerned. He was like, holy crap. Yeah. And I was dreading that because I'm like, how am I ever going to bite down? I can't stand my own finger to touch that tooth, or my tongue. And Lord forbid my teeth touch each other, which has happened a couple times this morning, and I've wanted to pee my pants. Then, when I was little, I remember they had that little handheld little tool. It was metal, and then it came and it kind of curved over, and this was a point, you know, kind of like a little hook. And they would go through and they'd touch each one of your teeth. I was so scared that they were going to do that to me yesterday. I was so freaked out thinking that they were going to do that to me yesterday, because I'm like, seriously, I'm going to vomit, or I was really afraid I'd punch or kick somebody. Pain. Oh man. I was really afraid I was gonna kick or punch somebody. That's my little dog telling me that the mailman was here. The mailman. But they didn't use that at all. Just when she touched it with her finger. I'm like seriously glad I didn't punch her. Anyways, it just dawned on me I haven't let my dog out this morning. It's not a good thing. So anyways, yeah, I made it. Things are definitely different. Even the chairs that you sit in is different. Oh. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. You might not hear from me for the next couple days. If I feel a little better, you might, I might try and vlog again, but no guarantees. I made it to the dentist. I did it. If you can keep me in your prayers, that would be awesome. If you don't pray, that makes me sad. But at least send me some good well wishes. I hope that you all are doing great, and that you're up moving, and don't give up, because you can do this. We can do this. That's it for now, guys. I think I'm just rambling. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.